Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the first time I'm doing this. If by any chance to my subscribers you don't like the way I'm doing it today, let me know. Then I'll continue doing it the way I've always done it. By that I mean today I'm going to be driving and I'm going to be doing some talking on the background. And if you find that to not be something you'll want to go for, just let me know. Then I will just stick to my normal way of doing the videos where I just drive silently. But yeah, I'm driving today. It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday, the 24th of November today. It's around just 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is the traffic. This is the traffic in one of the busiest highway in Johannesburg. It's not as busy. Normally it gets way busier than this, and the reason it's not too busy today is because students have already started with exams, and because students have started with exams, then it means that there's less and less students going to school, which means there's less and less parents who have to be dropping kids at school, which make it to be much more quiet on the road. Usually it gets way more busier than that. I'm driving on the N1. I'm driving to Joburg. I'm driving where I am here. I'm on the 4-ways area. I'm driving from this side towards Johannesburg. So I'm on the N1 here, and I'm going to take an off ramp into the M1, which is the off ramp that goes towards Johannesburg. So I'm going to Parktown, to be more specific. I'm going to Parktown. It's a suburb in Joburg. So this area that I'm driving past here, it's 4-ways. You'll see there's an off ramp ahead here. So if you turn if you turn left into that off ramp, you go towards 4-ways. There's some popular areas there, for example, like your Monte Casinos and all that. And if you turn right, you're gonna go towards Randburg and eventually towards Sandton, passing through Bryanston and all that. But yeah, these are South African roads. Thursday morning, quite chilly. Quite a chilly weather today. Traffic is also really flowing. And if it's your first time here, please do subscribe to my channel. And to those already subscribed, every time I post a video, I really appreciate if you can press the like button and leave a comment with what you think we can do or I can do to make the channel even much more better. Like I'm saying, for example, if you don't like me doing the talking in the background, you advise me on that, then I can stop it and I just do normal videos where I'm just driving, no talking. Yeah, traffic is a little bit of a standstill, but it's still flowing. No accident though. We do have quite a lot of accidents in this road. Even yesterday when I was driving past here, there was an accident. And that is because this is one of the roads that really connects people of Joburg North with Pretoria, for example, with Joburg, for example. So everyone who lives at Joburg North, most likely we're going to be using the same road. Most likely we're going to be using the same road. If we're going towards Pretoria, Midrand, Centurion, or going into Joburg and all other areas around. So that's why traffic gets a little bit too packed up sometimes. And for anyone who's watching out of the country, anyone who's watching out of South Africa, this is how beautiful South Africa is. This is how beautiful Africa is. I've seen on the media it doesn't look as beautiful, or people don't talk about it as it really is. South Africa is a very beautiful place. Yes, we might have our shortfalls here and there, but it's a very beautiful place. And yeah, anyone watching out of the country, I would really recommend that once in your lifetime, you do come to South Africa and see it for yourself. We've got very, very, very beautiful destinations within the country. Like for example, Joburg is one of those. Cape Town is one of those. Mpumalanga is one of those. Northwest with Sun City is one of those. Kruger National Park, which lies in between Limpopo and Mpumalanga, is one of those. So you saw how the taxi driver drove me, eh? Yeah. So that's one of the challenges that we always face here. The taxi drivers can be very unpredictable sometimes. It's very difficult to predict them. So you just need to be very careful when driving around Joburg. People who live here say if you can drive at Joburg, you can drive anywhere in the world. So yeah, we do have quite crazy drivers, for lack of a better word. Some people compare our traffic here to the traffic in Nairobi, in Kenya. Apparently Nairobi also have some very, very, very bad traffic. Not to take away anything from Nairobi though, just in terms of traffic. I know Nairobi is doing very well in terms of infrastructure. It's up and coming very quickly. So not to take anything away from Nairobi. Nairobi is doing very well. Still driving on the N1 here. And if you can see on my right side, that will be Rivonia, Senten. If you know the history of South Africa, you might know that we've got a struggle hero who was also the first black president who became into power in 1994. That's Nelson Mandela. I'm sure if you know his history, you might always hear about the Rivonia trial. So on my right here, this is Rivonia. If you drive a little bit more further on the left, that will be Sunning Hill. All these places fall under Senten. The Senten city itself is considered to be the richest square mile in Africa. It's arguably one of the most beautiful places you can ever visit in Africa. Very, very beautiful in terms of infrastructure. But yeah, we're just driving past Rivonia on my right and Sunning Hill on my left as we head to Johannesburg uptown. I hope I'm audible enough. Beautiful country, South Africa, Johannesburg. So the next time anyone, mostly for people who are out of the country, for anyone who ever tell you anything bad about South Africa, show them this video. This is how beautiful our infrastructure is. So you can imagine if our roads are like this, how beautiful are our cities, how beautiful are our malls. I'm not very well traveled, but I've been to a few African countries, and I know for a fact that South Africa is arguably one of the best African countries, if not number one. So for anyone out of the country, if you ever have aspirations of coming to Africa, make sure that when you add onto your blacklist, you include South Africa as one of those you want to visit. So in South Africa, we keep right. We keep left and return. We keep left and we overtake on the right side. I know in some countries they keep right and they overtake on the left side. So I'm just gonna change my lanes here. I have to off ramp to Joburg. If I continue with the lane that I'm on, this takes me to the east of Joburg. Israel, that is going to be your Jimmy Stains, your box bag, and all that. So I need to take this lane here so that I can off-ramp into Joburg. The left lane there goes towards Midrand, Centurion, and eventually Pretoria. And if you continue driving past there, then you go to the further north of the country. That's going to be towards your Polokwane, your Venda, Musina, and that will be the end of South Africa. After Musina is the Bedbridge border, which is the border which separates South Africa from Zimbabwe. So this is where I'm going to off-ramp. I'm going to take my left turn here, because otherwise the one that goes straight goes to the east of Joburg, and eventually if you continue with it, you go to Harry Smith, Lady Smith, Drakensberg, Durban, and so on and so on. So I'm going to take a turn here and off-ramp into the M1. So how we name the roads in South Africa is that N stands for national. So if, for example, if you read up there, it says N3, so meaning that's national road number 3. So the one that I'm on here is M1. So this is municipal road number 1. It's the road that drives straight into Joburg. We're now driving past Woodmead. Woodmead is also a suburb within Sandton. See the complex on the right there, that's the Woodmead outlet shopping centers. What you normally find there is that you find a lot of outlets. You're going to find, for example, your Nike outlet, your Adidas outlet, Levi's outlets, and so on and so on. And because the outlets, you normally will be buying clothes there for a discounted price. So a lot of people do come here to buy discounted clothing. That's Woodmead. Very modern cars on our roads here. You see, we've got almost all brands that you can think of. We've got Audi just in front of me. We've got a VW Polo, we've got a Kia just over there, we've got a BMW passing me on my right, we've got a Chevrolet passing me. And these are taxis here in South Africa, called them minibuses, the one that is just in front of me here. Normally I think there are 22 seaters, yeah, so around 22 passengers can be carried at a go. They normally do long distances, for example, in between Joburg and Pretoria, and so on and so on. So this is our primary mode of transport for public. And the one in red that just passed me now, that's also a taxi. Normally that's a 14-seater, but it does exactly the same as the other one. It does transportation in between places, but normally those ones will be for shorter distances. A lot of adverts on the highway, You can see we've got quite a lot of billboards. Some of them turn on the lights at night, and some of them don't. Like I said, if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And for those who have already subscribed, please leave me a comment and advise me if you like it when I'm doing the talking while I'm driving, or if you just prefer the silence like I usually do on my other videos. I just think maybe doing voiceovers in the background might be more beneficial for those who might be watching out of the country who might not be so familiar with South Africa. there which says Marlboro to my left. If you take that off ramp, eventually you can end up at Alexandra, one of the townships in South Africa. But also, if you turn right with it, you can end up in Rivonia, which is one of the suburbs here. It's just another way which you can use. To my left, I'm just not able to turn the camera because I'm driving. To my right, rather, that is Sandton, what is considered as the richest square mile in Africa. Hope you can see a little bit of it there. That is the richest square mile in Africa. Sorry, I'm not able to turn the camera towards there exactly because I use the phone holder because I am driving. I should be able to do another video soon for just Sandton. Maybe one of the days I can just drive through there. It's a very nice city-like in terms of infrastructures. I normally take my family there if we want to have lunch and dinners. They've got very nice restaurants. So it's very beautiful. It's also very touristic for those who might be coming to Johannesburg or South Africa for tourism purposes. The off-ramp that actually goes to Sandton is the one on my left there. It's the one that goes directly to Sandton City. Traffic not really bad, it's flowing quite well. So what we normally see is that every time when we're approaching an off-ramp, traffic becomes a little bit more slower. Like for example, there's an off-ramp just ahead here. That's why traffic is looking a bit more slower. Just change lanes here. So traffic is piling up a little bit here. Simply because of the off-ramp that is upcoming. After this off-ramp, there will be no much traffic. This is the off-ramp that goes to Melrose Arc. People get so impatient sometimes when we're driving, which I think is one of the fundamental causes of accidents that happen here. always like this. Every time after the off-ramp, the traffic clears up. So we just passed the off-ramp that goes into Melrose Park. That's why traffic is clearing up now. So this is Melrose Park on my right. As you can see, Joburg is a very beautiful place to live, and it's also a very beautiful place for whoever might want to visit South Africa to come see the place at one point. Off-ramp that we're passing here is the off-ramp that goes to Rosebank. So there's a very beautiful area called Rosebank just across the road on my right. And if you look further, you'll see there's a blue tower there. That's Johannesburg, CBD. So I won't be reaching there because I'm not going to CBD, I'm going to Parktown. Tower that you see I have there, that's Johannesburg CBD. To my subscribers, please also tell me if you do love the long videos like this one, or if you prefer shorter ones. So on my right, that's the office for PPS, one of of the largest insurance provider in South Africa. It's quite a lot of insurance providers though, but it's one of the largest. It's actually just sitting right next to Hola DM. I don't think it's easy to see through because of these many trees, but the roof that you see there on my left, those are the head offices of Hola Insurance. So if you continue going straight on this road, eventually you get to the city, Johannesburg CBD. But I'm going to be off-ramping here. I won't be going straight. The off-ramp here is the one that goes into Parktown. Traffic is a bit insane, but the off-ramp. So this off-ramp here normally will connect people who are going to Parktown, going to Auckland Park to the right, and going to Mill Park also to the right. We have a few business offices around here, so that's why traffic gets like this sometimes. There's also an auditing firm. It's called KPMG. Some of you might be familiar with it. Its offices are also just across the road, so it also contributes largely to the traffic, along with other many firms that are around this area. Beautiful cars around the area. A very nice BMW. You can see it's quite busy. On my right here, this is all mutual insurance offices. So because of it being almost like an office park area, then traffic also gets quite packed up here. Petrol station. I know some countries will call it gas stations, but yeah, that's one of the primary filling station or petrol stations that we have in the country. We have Engine, Total, BP, Sasol, and many more. We are low shaded. When we are low shaded, it means that it's sharing of electricity across the country. So when that happened, some areas have electricity at certain times and some areas don't have electricity at certain times. So I'm just driving through a shortcut here to avoid